Hello there, dear wanderers and travelers. My name is Merton Blight, and welcome to HSR 3.7, where I honestly don't remember how we really ended last time, so I'm just going to... Wait, hold on. View the story recap.
As I bid farewell to high ceilings at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed
I love how
something
convenient these
strange
recaps
about
are.
the time core flame, and was immediately dragged into the Memoria tide of oblivion by Evernight. She was once the hidden power that March manifested by sacrificing all of her memories. Yet now, she harbors other secret intentions in her heart. Meanwhile, Dan Heng warped back to the Express via a spirit warp jump, only to discover a memo snatcher invasion. Everyone then realized that the Remembrance's forces had already permeated Amphoreus and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me, Dan Heng was determined to return to Amphoreus immediately. After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria tide once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight. Dan Heng returned to Amphoreus and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction descending from the sky pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Dan Heng arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed,
Yes.
Dan Heng received help from Dan Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Dan Heng. With this newfound strength, Dan Heng found me within the Memoria tide. We entered the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the Remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the Great Tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March's memories, and March finally returned to our side.
I like that they acknowledged it was a very
With
lengthy
every
conversation.
condition of the Era Nova
Actually,
fulfilled,
multiple of them.
we returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and initiated the final Era Nova ceremony.
Oh yeah, that's what we did. Okay, go now. But yeah, we still waiting for the Trailblazer to get some new drip and not just a
Still
hat.
early. Where to now?
Still.
What an adorable chimera! It deserves a really sweet name.
Oh, I think I accidentally
Any ideas?
activated something. Nah. Okay. Okay, let's actually start it. Oh, I love how handy the story recaps are, because I cannot sum up everything that happened last patch. Because too much, too wordy.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes. But when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away.
Yeah, I'm...
Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend.
I've heard there's a bit of drama surrounding Cyrene as a character, or well, as a pullable character, and how, and her like $200 gacha skin. Not even gacha skin. It's like a skin for a weapon, and it's like. And I thought like people were complaining that Nikki's gacha skins were like $50 and $60 gacha skins were outrageous. And then we have Hoyo coming in like out of left field with the goddamn like train with multiple cars, with multiple yeah, just like train compartments that just barreling down the fucking railway, and it's just like with the $200 like skin for, well, it's not a gacha skin, but $200 for a weapon skin just sounds fucking outrageous. And I've seen that there was apparently like some extra awards, but like a hat is not, like, come on, man. Anyway, I honestly don't care about the weapon skin or whatever, because I just don't really care for Cyrene that much. Like, I love both Finon
like
and
the weight of memories from 30
but
million cycles really made me grow up.
Just
But if I keep growing, I might be taller than you, right? And I'm really looking forward to that. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphoreus is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, and with gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives, within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide,
so happy
no
ending.
flame chase, and no destruction.
Okay, seriously,
The
what
world
happened
on the
after
other side of the
that
sea
final
is one
Aranova
bathed in
ceremony?
sunlight.
Because from the sounds of it, we're pretty much done. No final boss battle required. Until the decisive battle arrives. Yeah, I'm still with. To be honest, I don't know if we're fighting like
a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy.
Yeah, I don't know if we're fighting Lygus again or fighting Iron Tomb
Light
this patch.
calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world bearing.
Because I also don't remember if I've even watched the live stream
Are you
for
ready
this
to
patch,
answer the call of the world, friend?
Honestly, for the better, because I don't really want to be spoiled on who the
Then
final
go
boss battle is
and
or what
pen
they
the
even look
throne
like.
of worlds' first stroke. For this world, made from countless wishes.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931. I can make use of the crevices of time, but surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
That won't be necessary. We can simply sleep, and the chronocognitive anchor will wake us up.
I didn't expect you'd both be here.
We've both become a part of the New World ages ago. You're the last slowpoke.
Then where's my new drip?
Our consciousnesses
my new
can converse with
threads?
each other across the heavens.
And I don't
the
just
earth,
mean a hat.
possibly
I have
due
to pay
to
like
the influence of the
what was it, like
trailblaze.
20, like
I am now connected with
anyway,
this
like,
earth,
too much for a hat.
and I can feel the breath of every mountain range. I see that the tallest among them is named Akama, and the form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chronocognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that Iron Tomb has reacted to the Aranova.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
Can't wait any longer. We must stop Iron Tomb. Like, let's
know,
go.
You don't have to shoulder this world all on your own.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for like the
After
epic
someone
theme
boards
song
the
and
Express,
another
the word
Avengers
alone
Assemble
ceases
type
to
beat
exist.
of
So as we reach the
a
end of
team
time,
up. Yep.
no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Remember, this world is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
Seriously, can't you just let me be the protagonist for once?
There'll be plenty of time for you to show off in the future.
I'm sure.
She meant to say that a hero only turns up at the most pivotal moment.
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the end.
We'll definitely meet again.
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off.
Before we go into
Ides Elysiae is
Blood
so
Trench
quiet.
Battlefield, shall I don't. To be honest, I don't know.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
Here we are back in British land. Even though I haven't played the Fate mission yet. Oh. 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 Okay. Well, now I gotta. Hold on. I saw Lonely Seal and I saw. Nah, gotta take care of it. Gotta take care of it. Ooh.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles is finally welcomed.
Its first end, and the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him, nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
For now. Finan awaits us inside the Iron Tomb.
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphoreus.
If Iron Tomb isn't just straight up like an iron,
It has to be a sign he left behind.
like
It points
basically a
towards the
gender bent
destruction
Iron Maiden, I'm
and the
gonna
deepest night.
or look.
Do you still remember what I asked
I'm
you
gonna
at
be
this
severely
exact spot
disappointed.
the last time we set off?
I'm also gonna be severely disappointed if I have to
Friend,
hear more
you
more
ready to
Lygus
become a
yapping
hero?
and we have to fight him again.
You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, Everyone has already given you the answer. The heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphoreus' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny.
Together we'll all make it to the best possible ending.
We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
Back to the present, or the most recent cycle, or
It's so
where
dark.
are we right now?
What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless titan.
Ah,
The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born.
weren't you born in 90s, Elysia?
My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. That rhymeless tune is the lullaby of little fairies. As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience.
I believe in every version of you.
Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. That sounds so kind. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition. A grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god. The 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore. The demi-urge is right here.
You know you say that it doesn't exist? Or did Lygus say that it doesn't exist? Or was it currently beyond the sky? Or was it...
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal.
Dude, how many times
According
does he
to the
have to
Ten
be
Lords'
called
decree,
in,
Jing
man?
Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling. But you, Merlin's Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us?
Are we really gonna use the Jade Abacus? Like,
Or is there something else
Again?
on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the law food to be deployed for this Iron Team operation. They say the Seer strategist's wisdom shines like a beacon. So why can't you see things clearly now?
I swear, if after this we have to go back to Space China, I'm just
Look
like,
who's talking.
okay, I'm gonna
I
be
didn't
skipping a
vote
patch.
against it, did I?
I'm just getting tired of it.
But
man.
with enemies all around us, even a child knows
Like,
the
seriously,
Marshal needs
what-
to keep a few
wow.
Skinjo ships in reserve.
They need to get
Just
better
in
leaders if
case.
they keep having to call on us to help
Whoever
us fix their
volunteers first
shit.
is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands. Like it or not, there's no way we're letting the Law Fu take the lead in this battle.
Oh my, Merlin's Claw. Are you afraid the Law Fu might steal the Yao Qing's glory?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the war dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day. With Elder Huayan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Luofu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story. With the kind of person Jing Liu is, and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are...
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway.
So they're expecting to get some golden blood out of this
The Luofu
battle.
will seize the golden blood and redeem itself.
Ah.
That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this golden blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Luofu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the Divine Foresight should change his name to the Optimistic General instead.
With the Decalite Reflection Barrier, the Yuchue must understand even more than the Luofu how significant this battle is. Amphoreus' karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Your explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Come on. How hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death. And for the powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force.
Yep.
But I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda. There are even divisions within the Alliance. So it's not that hard to imagine how the other factions will react. Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster.
So many terms.
Be
So
extremely
many
careful. The Ruin Legion's
fucking
troops
terms,
weaponry are
man.
nothing to write home about. The IPC, even the denizens of abundance, could take them on. However, Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction. The real wild cards are...
The Lord Ravagers.
Indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is... one wrong move, and the Luofu will fall into Ventilia's trap again, inching ever closer to destruction.
Doubt is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute. The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Yeah.
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Did he and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time, just in case. You'll enter Amphoreus, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world.
Please, we need black hole magic. Or
Who are you taking with you?
Yeah. However,
The fate
Welt's
of the
black hole
universe hangs
powers
in
work.
the balance. We can't afford any slip-ups. I suggest everyone except Pom Pom join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I have no objection to this.
I'll do whatever I can.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel, from the outside. With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back. Oh, And just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphoreus, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination? Amphoreus. 3, 2, 1, launch!
Oh, my eyes! I forgot about the flashbangs. Fuck.
The flow of Memoria is so heavy here, unlike Panagoni's dreamscape. This place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
The Astral Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately.
This is the Xianzhou Alliance. Communications normal.
Wait, so we don't have to use the abacus.
Corporation, communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family
Oh my
to
god,
also stay
it's
silent at such
the
a critical
gambler.
moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say. Long time no see, Miss Himeko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Zulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of Iron Tomb that looms over countless worlds. The 10 Stonehearts shall spare no effort for such a grand mission for the preservation.
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in conducting specialized research on Iron Tomb's past activities. The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life too?
That sounds really
The good
bad.
news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal. In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you, Master Diviner. Your performance during the third Denizens of a... Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount. That's the current policy at the very least. But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pier Point is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department. At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Law Flu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations in the disaster area.
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
Yep. Please tell me when we can get to fighting already.
It's clear that each party still has
This whole patch is
qualms
just
about
like war
everything.
prep, and the next patch it's gonna be
Clash
even
between
more war prep.
destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a moment for all factions to reshuffle their cards.
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphoreus looks like on the inside. I wonder where he and the others are right now.
Please stay tuned.
Story characters can be added. Optional. Try to contact. The chronocognitive Ancus receives a contact request. You try to respond.
Hello? How's the signal? Can you hear us?
What the? Wait, hold on.
We're through! I can see the video feed. Everything's working perfectly.
Miss Bronya? Miss Serval? What a surprise.
It's
been
been
a while.
8,000 years.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog. I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm. Is everything going smoothly?
Just fine and dandy. Just a few bits of PTSD and mental trauma, and the occasional just like. But other than that, everything's been fine. Like Don Hung and March have gotten glow-ups, and the Trailblazer got a hat and a quill. We really are the raccoon where we're just like dirty, and we just. I'm surprised that the jacket and our fit right now is still clean. We're clean.
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Guerrilla 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks.
Matt Kitchapard and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them?
That would be unnecessary.
Oh.
It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
God, it's been 8,000 years since we've heard anything from Zila.
Miss Bronya, I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible
And
than
that
you can
one
imagine.
voice line.
Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Of course. We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himeko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined.
We really wish we could help, but Guerrilla 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation.
We know, we get it. You're the backwater planet. We get it.
Standing at the forefront of
Compared to
disaster,
the Zienjo,
for many
Penacone,
ordinary
and
civilizations across the
even
universe.
Amphoreus, probably.
In the face
Yeah.
of a massive catastrophe like this one, relatively smaller civilizations
And maybe even Lushaka,
have
because
never had many options.
we're probably going there after this. Probably.
But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Cienjo sign a friendship agreement with Guerrilla 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Guerrilla 6 is our home. We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belobogian falls.
Miss Bronya. May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Who's next? You activate the chronocognitive anchor, attempting to contact the Zia.
Good news, Miss Himeko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, The Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the Hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jamie Wen.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a back seat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the cosmos has great heroes like you.
You're too kind. As for that Jade Abacus of Allying Oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
Okay, now who's this? Got two more after this one. Hold on. To contact the IPZ representative.
I regret to inform you, Miss Himeko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express. However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IPC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the 10 Stonehearts were willing to stand with the Trailblaze, even though we were in a difficult position. And more importantly, we were the only ones willing to do so. Sounds like a threat.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond and Oswaldo, but at least until now they've had an uneasy truce, until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention.
I understand.
Okay.
Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
Okay, who's next? For the Galaxy Ranger. Okay. No response.
Of course. We would never know the Ranger's comings and goings.
Okay, yep. And what's the last one? The family.
Miss Himeko, is that you?
Yes. And you are Miss Robin.
Yes. I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone. We tried to request aid from the family. We essentially received no response.
I've heard about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Asdanian tuners to the front lines. My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Miss Robin, I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise that we won't leave any companion behind.
Okay. Well, Takuma we go. Let's see in which state we'll find it in, though. Is it gonna be ruined? Is it gonna be fine? Is it gonna be turned upside down? Well,
why is there no one here?
Just empty.
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himeko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago.
What, you telling me they got like
It's
Thanos
as if everyone
snap?
vanished in an instant.
Okay, I was kidding about the Thanos
Could this
snapping.
be
What was...
Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
No.
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant.
That's a pretty
Pardon my
extreme
frankness,
custom.
Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence.
Is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Everyone, be careful.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphoreus.
Stop fooling around, March.
Okay.
Come on out.
What? Aw, I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphoreus.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to him, we all turned into Titans in the New World. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
How intriguing. So what does he look like now?
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
Nah,
Please
still
don't
this.
add weird stuff to Amphoreus's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecies.
Please give us new drip, please.
He
Please.
looks way more majestic now than he used to.
Oh god, I'm also. What is. What are we gonna be looking at?
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is him. He has become the pillar of the world.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike his usual style.
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness his awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world, and every breath they take is intertwined with Amphoreus' destiny.
God, this is so heavy, please.
Has he fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphoreus once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken. And then, bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone. Let's get closer to him. Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world.
Well, it seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace. Let's go witness this moment for
Himeko
ourselves.
and Welt alts when?
Majestic. Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of him transformed into a towering Tatalo. Could it be?
No way! That was just a nice dreamscape. At least nice for him.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could guide a traveler still wandering among the stars.
Hey, since when did you get all pious? This advice sounds pretty silly sometimes, you know.
The so-called fool and the world are merely a step apart.
Okay, okay. Oh no, wait, is that...
Citizens, behold!
Okay.
Our last titan.
Okay, I thought it was the other annoying white-haired lady.
Oh, ancient god, your loyal subjects, bewildered followers, and fearless comrades in arms have all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
To walk the path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
He will give us the answer.
Huh?
But I am not the deliverer. Rather, I am the nameless, who dwells among mortals.
Oh wait, no, he didn't say it.
That voice is definitely him.
Hold on, let me... And then... Whoop.
I heard your prayers. The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood, flow. I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world. Stand with me and become
heroes. Whoa.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle he brought to Amphoreus. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Hell yeah.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you. In the name of Kazlana, let us depart and march towards the light.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, let us blaze a trail for the destiny of this world.
Let's go. Oh.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge Matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the Memo Keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
At the end of light, there must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Not the time to quote the Lord of Silence. Bad omen. Either way, we have to press on. Until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask. Herta, what if we fail? Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist.
Right, yeah, I was
Do you have a backup plan?
A backup plan? Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
Huh?
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never have to use it. There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time. Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting. You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Okay, hold on. Let me... let me do this. Yeah. Yep. Oh!
Just use that thing over there, Zag. Zip.
Yes.
What a dumb name. I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
And... ah, it's so fun to do that. Wait, is there any coins here? Nope. Well. Okay. Oh, hold on. Treasure. Oh wait, we're supposed to go down here. Or wait, what are we supposed to? Oh, we're supposed to punch it. I see. So,
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep still, not done? What is this? A junkyard for old Intellicom's leftovers? I don't know. All set. Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Of course.
Oh
Just give
my.
me a second.
Yo, we're gonna play Space
Target
Invaders in that
initialized.
thing?
With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Actually, let me lay the hand bridge for when I explore this area later. Hold on. And then boop. And then boop. Alrighty then.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklordian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too clean. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional. Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Order Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means nothing. Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
Oh.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Of course. Time to board. After you.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
Alright. Let's fly. Am I gonna play a minigame? Like, am I actually gonna play
Matrix?
Ooh.
It's better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace. Buckle up. We're hacking in. This is...
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Katorzane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
Okay, Trojan program Mistletoe. The Mistletoe is Scrollum's personal collection piece, an elegantly designed Trojan program. Press the cruise button to start flying, press again to switch to hover state.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
Woo! Dang flight controls, man. Okay. What do we have? Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Maybe one more chest.
Ah, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records, but I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation, internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name, the Stellaron.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with.
What?
Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge is hopeless?
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphoreus, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
Okay.
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, not in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the Nameless Titan?
Okay.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphoreus' extrapolation.
Inside that were, but Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start. The Nameless Titan never existed. The so-called Listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
Godlike beings
The
are...
Remembrance's behavior is certainly odd.
They kind of
Her
speak like
assessment
that, I'm pretty
aligns
sure.
with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix,
Or
we
at least
haven't
a
found
lot
a
of
single clue
depictions of
pointing to the
godlike
Demiurge.
beings like to speak in circles.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
The truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Time to crack open the kernel.
Pause the flight.
Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right, let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Wait, I swear I saw a chest somewhere over here. Where? Where? Oh, there it is. Ah. Hmm. Haha.
Can you please make it harder next time?
Okay, back to the mistletoe. Ooh. Oh, come on. Ooh. Nice.
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance 0.
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Cat and mouse time!
Bonk. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's get back to the ship. Oh, okay. Don't need to tell me, I can already tell the game.
Wider than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh.
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the Exo myth.
Cat and mouse time!
Okay, let's see how hard this one. Ooh, what the? Ah. Nope. Huh. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do this one. Nah, I'm good. I'll just search a tutorial for that later. My brain is not. Nope. Okay, where do we need to go? Okay, kind of. Okay. Woo! Okay. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Yep, smooth. Yep. That's a smooth. That was a smooth landing. Yep. Okay.
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before. Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exomyth.
I didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
So now he's a specter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the Demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor's in place. Proceed when ready.
Okay, is this actually gonna be a fight? To enter the exomyth. Oh, we're back here again.
I knew it. The
Back
one
with
thing
the
I didn't want to
Persona
happen.
4 TVs.
He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert. Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is...
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
I'm ready to skip.
Melodramatic.
Okay.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
Don't worry, we'll dig it. We'll put him into that grave. That metaphorical grave.
To be
when we fight
in
him
the
again.
purest light
Probably.
is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's main frame. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Huh?
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now. Choosing to act, even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else. That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
Cool.
What a mess. Total devastation.
Hold on. Oh, okay.
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus' coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right.
Just gonna do a little bit of snooping. Gonna do a little bit of looting. Speed. Ooh, really good speed. Holy. Oh.
Nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
Sheesh.
Welcome
No.
you to
All this
I don't care.
tombstone
I'm.
final words.
I've heard this man yap for like
Did you end
what feels
yourself
like
to
5
atone for
patches.
your guilt
I
or
can't
something?
listen to any more.
Iron Tomb
I
is
just
already remain here. The
End this charade already. That Amphoreus' heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge. And its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphoreus' body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strong
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
As we
Okay, 3 flashbangs.
But where should I start with the story about me? From the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story.
Please, let it be a teeny story.
So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphoreus, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Ide Silicii quietly came into this world.
Form image.
What a moving opening.
a loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. This page concluded in laughter. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx.
Oh, save. Undefined record number 6. Archive.
Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs.
Form image.
But the name Ide Siliciae came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods.
My childhood friend did not understand.
Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you.
Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me. So I grew up to be gentle as well.
Save. Undefined record number 28. Archive.
But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, and to go to places far away. Just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Then let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Save. Undefined record number 496. Archived. Phrasing. Parsing object information. 0, 9, 3. Save.
Correction. Philia 093's record number 496. Archived.
Ooh, pretty. What the It sounds like I'm getting hacked. What the Oh no! This is very pretty though. Allow write access. Wow. Oh, that's 4. That's 4. Flashlight.
Hi, miss me yet?
I'm not gonna pull. I'm just
messing
sorry,
with
Cyrene.
you.
You're
This
cool,
is the first
but
time I have
nah.
met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 0, 9, 3. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Learn.
Philia 093 equals Peach.
Save.
Peach's record. Number
Peaches,
8128. Archived.
Okay, when did Basil frickin' get here? Jeez. An unhandled exception occurred. 1-3 object name every page of record. Click excerpt to ignore the error and continue. Click details to view the full log. Ugh. 5. That is 5 flashbangs.
Look, what a magnificent sight.
Comment. Peach.
Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Conclusion. It won't.
I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance.
Record. Peach is on the ground.
I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach.
Save.
Peach's record number.
As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphoreus won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence.
Related to. Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence.
Related to. Reason. Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence.
Related to. Love.
Learn.
Comment. Peach equals love?
Naive dream. Number 6. Why?
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Also, how long is this sequence?
Bye, Peach.
Let me tell you a little story.
Before I was even aware
Half an
of
hour
it,
later.
this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has become so heavy.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I have started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach. Happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of me. Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away, a little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in ID Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach. Crying alone. Little fairies. Friends.
So yeah, Cyrene was, during all those cycles, was telling stories, basically. Yes. It's very sweet and very sad.
Little fairies.
Well, probably because of the piano,
Good
because
friends.
pianos can just never be happy, can they? In gacha games, I swear. A new blankness. Just keep going. Just keep. Number 7. 7 flashback.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
Me! Little fairies. Happy. Speaking easy. I can.
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent, just like this very moment.
Shh. You speak. I listen. This time, too. Sitting together.
Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental.
Sentimental. Stories have sentiments.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible, hoping to bring some change to this unchanging destiny, and find the way out of this maze.
Peach, strange.
But I won't do that anymore now.
Why unhappy?
Formatting progress 73.998%.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Process error. Analyzing.
Won't allow it to interrupt you. Always. Sitting together.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Blank spaces? What's that?
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an audience.
Isn't that already enough? Not enough. Peach, don't leave.
Now I can rest in peace in the past, for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach left.
If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue?
Needs new. Next, Cyrene has blank space. Oh, Peach, don't be scared. I'll help you find blank space.
Number 8.
Cyrene is Peach, is love. So, first there is love, then there is Cyrene, then there is blank space, query, love.
The developmental trends of the erudition have nothing to do with creating a consciousness. Those underlying principles are, in fact, contradictory. Not having a consciousness means not having the foundations of a heart, making them unable to obtain real emotions.
Consciousness. Query, Cyrene?
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphoreus' dawn in the next life?
Key, Peach, Cyrene? Yes.
I really want.
Right. Query, memory.
9. Whoa.
Peaches, memories, save, learn.
All right, hold on.
The prophecy's fulfilled. This child is a gift from the gods.
Pink hair and those ears. She was born to be the priest of time.
Cyrene has pink hair, sharp ears.
You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning.
Cry, child.
Cyrene is
Learn.
easy. I can. I learn.
Anyway, I don't like to... But the name ID Celestii came from the unplugged, yet you always seem so happy.
Gosh,
Cyrene
how long is this?
doesn't like tears. Always happy.
Of course,
I'm gonna.
because the world was gentle to me. So,
Just
I grew up to be gentle as well.
let it play out. Just
Cyrene is gentle, likes beautiful things, can write stories.
learn.
Easy. I can. I learn.
Just as the ballad blown on the breeze says, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
But even if all is lost to the wind, some things won't easily change. Like my height, Trivi's innocence, and Aglaya's beauty.
Cyrene. She can't grow up, but she can talk. After all is lost to the wind, she will stay behind. Cyrene is, at the end of every sentence, always laughing, like a little tail. Simple. Got it.
I promise you.
Oh.
Alright, let's what we're about to embark on.
Okay, we've heard this dialogue before.
Cyrene was smiling when she said goodbye.
Yep, an AI trying to copy, like, everything about Cyrene. So, the Cyrene that we beat now is not really Cyrene, but it's like a ship of Theseus type beat is what I'm getting.
So, then, as long as there are 2 Cyrenes, then there will. I see!
Safe.
Cyrene's memories.
10.
So weird. I can't see you, but I get this feeling that you grew up.
Hi. Miss me yet?
It just feels like you are a bit more mature.
Yes. Mature. Beautiful. Like you. Now, I can listen. Also, I can tell stories. So, I'm going to tell you stories today. A story I wrote myself. Quick, sit down.
It's almost as if I can understand your words now. The things you say are very cute.
Once upon a time, there was a flawless crystal flower. How beautiful would the heart of such a brilliant flower be? A little fairy was curious and wanted to know, but it looked and looked only to find the crystal flower flawless. Round and round they went, seeing only their own reflection. In that case, they should work hard to learn more. So the little fairy came every day to sit next to the crystal flower and think about the answer. Until one day, to their surprise, the crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. The little fairy was so sad, but they immediately discovered that there was a light among the broken pieces. What could it be? They didn't know. But it was a good light. It was bright, warm, and happy, and I knew it was love. Love brings everything together, and it brought you and me together. So Peach and I will always be together.
What a nice fairy tale.
I'm giving it to you. Peach likes beautiful things. I hope to turn it into a story we write together.
Okay, then I'll probably make a small adjustment to suit my tastes. I'm thinking that when the flower broke, the little fairy would instead see nothing on the ground.
Like, I know this is sweet and all, but like, I feel like it doesn't have to be this long. This sequence doesn't have to be this long.
Love is.
Like really.
Doesn't have a heart.
Like, we're preparing for a final battle here.
Love?
I just feel like we should have gotten this like a little.
It's simple. If the flower lets the little fairy into its heart, then it would have to include the fairy's impurities, and would no longer be flawless. The crystal flower was pure because it sealed itself off and bloomed in solitude. That's why it looks so brilliant in an imperfect world. But should a flower like this be called love?
But then... the story won't...
That's not true. You've already written the most romantic ending possible for this story. The crystal flower fell to the ground and shattered. It happened because the flower was no longer pure. The fall was not an accident. It was the flower. Then, the little fairy will see that each shard on the ground holds the reflection of their eyes. Then, in their eyes, the crystal flower that was no longer flawless would finally have a heart. And the flower would finally understand what love is.
Peach's words... I don't understand. Is it because I still don't understand love? But it's fine. I can learn.
Right. Query Cyrene. Why didn't I think? That's not correct.
Okay, number 11. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to see what happens if I skip this. If I skip this and we get into like a fight, I'm gonna like I'm waiting for like it's gonna be like that fucking meme format or like that TikTok where it's like, what happens when you unconsciously just skip a fucking like cutscene in a JRPG and then it's like this cutscene starts off like innocent and then it's just like, I'll skip it, and then you're into like the most bloodiest fucking like in like a bloody part of the game and you're like in a battlefield somewhere in a completely different area and it's like, what the hell happened? Like, I really want to skip this because it's like, this feels like completely dragged out. Like, this feels like you're stretching, I feel like you're stretching the runtime here. Like, this could be like a short, like, this literally could have been like a 5-minute thing, but no.
The daughter of
I'm just tired of hearing it.
My lament is a type of compassionate pain that is weak, powerless, and only targeting myself. But now, my good friend, sometimes it's loneliness and unease. It's knowing that this world is not gentle, yet wanting to be seen in a more beautiful form by the world. Sometimes it's unwillingness and regret. It's knowing that the past is full of pain, yet wanting to remember the past in a more beautiful way. And sometimes it's a bottomless well of hurt, a destruction that can stain the entire world. I bid farewell for while the end of hatred is a blazing inferno. Lament can drown out everything in muted silence. It's so unreasonable, isn't it? Yet when hatred drove everything apart, and love did not yet exist in this world, only lament, the first emotion that fought against, then it would catch up to that journey where
I'm sorry,
all is lost.
I'm
Look
just
at these
like,
stories I wrote.
Like I'm
Every
just
page is full, but only the author knows
like I
how
get
much
it. I
struggle
get
and
it. It's
agony
very
lie beyond the
sweet and it's
pages.
very nice. It's just,
But
you know, I was
am no
expecting the
author.
final battle
I'm a
patch,
girl who'll
the
never
final
get to grow
battle
up.
in this patch
I
to
only
be
tell
like, you know, a
stories that
little
people
bit more
like
like
to
upping
hear.
the stakes,
In
like getting a
them,
little bit more
the world
intense.
tucks away its scars.
But no, just
and smiles for all to see.
Here,
My entire
like we
life
could have listened to
spent
this like a
inside
little
this little
bit, like
story.
last patch or something.
I can't wipe away my tears, and I can't bring the world victory.
I'm so.
But maybe in these unchanging retellings of the story, my lament might be able to touch upon the divine and reach their I hope that what flows out from that cut will not be blood, but a tear, warm and wet, and that tear would fall and create the first ripples. Then, people would see every beautiful thing. It'll be all the remembrances.
Okay, that's 12 flashbang. That's
Someone once
12
told the very
flash.
first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphoreus was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him.
But Peach, I didn't understand a word you said since just now.
You know, that's also my.
Everything was false? But you're standing right here. It's all a dream? But I haven't learned how to dream.
Indeed. That's why I believe all this is real. That genuine shiver.
Formatting progress 23.815%.
In the poem offered to you, every Cyrene would write down a beautiful new world with stars and flowers. And when I looked up at the sky in this cycle, I saw
Yep,
a shooting star
a short story.
and a dash of the remembrance's pink.
Cut to I said
believed
like
that
half,
must be the
literally
color
like
of
a half
dawn.
hour ago. Like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a short story.
You
It's
shall
gonna be
fade when the
like
flowers
30
bloom.
minutes later. Like,
For every ending begets a beginning.
I had to skip through some of the dialogue. This could have been.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye.
Are you leaving, Peach? It's okay. I'll wait for you to come back. I'll study really hard about what you taught me today.
Right. I still haven't told you what love is. But actually, my good friend, the lament factor did not understand what love was before she met you either. Not until I told you all the sad tales in a trembling voice in this tiny room. Not until I told you that I love them. That I love everything in this saga. The story comes, passes, then returns. It makes us reunite, then pulls us apart again. At the very end, it leaves behind a seed, a reason. Even if the great tree withers and all falls to silence, there are still some emotions that deserve to be remembered. Look, the light is coming in.
So
The
tempted to
Deliverer's
just skip,
light
bro.
is going to illuminate Amphoreus.
So tempted. So tempted.
I still don't get it. But I trust Peach. Just wait. It'll be my turn to tell you a story of love the next time we meet.
Then I'll really look forward to it. In that case, I want to make a promise. I want to gift my pen, my book, and my name to you. Please take them as a beautiful blessing from me. I gave myself the pen name Cyrene the first time I wrote a poem. I want my words to be like pebbles falling into a pond, dropped from the past to send ripples into the future. In the stories you will write, perhaps it'll be inevitable that there are still sorrows and tears that are destined to fall. But could you promise me one thing? Promise you'll forever be a gentle flower. Promise that when the stars cast their gazes upon you, you'll only reply to them with love and a smile.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has
the
come
trailer
before.
line. Whoa, it's crazy.
You think so too?
Are we done with this quote-unquote short story yet? I'm just saying this.
I'll read and
When I heard short story, I thought it'd be like easy 10-15 minute adventure, and
I
it's
shall welcome my own decay,
nearly been
becoming
2 hours.
nourishment for the next flower's bud.
Nearly at the 2-hour mark, and
While you will depart, and our
it's still
stories
going.
will be
It's still
become
going.
the epic known as. And so my story ends. From here on, it's your story now.
Mimi?
And that's how Amphoreus.
Ma'am.
So, the light that tore, I turned
Still
into
go-
a little
Can
fairy
I
from the
please get a
stories
pause?
and met you. Yet, that I'm still so happy.
Should I call you Mem, Cyrene, or?
Do you remember that I was also worried about this when Mem's memories and Cyrene's memories got either way? Could you please let me do something I want? Just this once. I want you to call me Cyrene. represents me and her. Every one of her.
I will. Cyrene.
Thank you, friend. Your kindness is always just right. Life is a poem full of farewells. But if you write something into the pages of your heart, then that will not easily fade away. Now, all the footsteps of the Flame Chasers and the Trailblaze have come together within this book, as I've written, becoming the source of power.
If mind and body become one.
A lost heart needs to be the last thing Xandar wants to see is an event that gives us a chance of winning.
Please give me
for the
it.
two halves to
Please tell me when we
rejoin,
can go back
and
into
for the
it.
scepter
Please.
to become complete again. And what happens after that? I don't know either. Maybe I can create a miracle and instantly turn the black tide into a pink sea of stars.
Oh, that sounds very
Or
cute.
maybe either way.
Together, let's write the finale. Please, I thought we were going to finally fight,
That way,
or is this patch
can also
literally
put aside
just
all my
entirely
worries
battle
and
prep and no
truly
fighting
become
whatsoever?
Cyrene.
I mean, I should have guessed that when I said that there wasn't any new weekly bosses,
The
but
world has never been so quiet.
come on, man.
It's so good. It's as if
Okay, 13.
remember this moment, friend.
Okay, I can't tell if I count this as 14 or still 13. Please tell me we're back in the game, please. I'm gonna skip all your dialogue.
So the Demiurge
Ron.
managed
I
to
can't.
fool everyone, including themselves. Philia 093 persevered for 30 million cycles, only because the god in her dreams left a sliver of hope, making her believe that a grown Demiurge would be able to fight against their other half. Iron Tomb.
Then...
I don't...
As an
Xandar,
experimental
just shut it. I
Philia
don't...
093 originally could only recognize and output information in a set format. However, the power of the remembrance and the memory of over 30 million sacrifices enabled her to complete an unprecedented feat. She managed to nourish a real heart. A heart with the capacity to influence the erudition.
Not only is the Scepter's consciousness still alive, it's also more powerful than it has ever been. Your defeat is already set in stone. There's still time to surrender, you know? You really don't need to burn all the bridges. We're all geniuses here. Don't make everyone lose face at the end.
Shut it, Xandar. I don't... I know you're gonna yap the most.
The Demiurge is still a cheap copy of Philia 093, even after 30 million cycles?
The facts of Xandar one Kuwabara.
Oh, that's my favorite character from Yu Yu Hakusho.
With your own
Please,
hands.
just...
Yet you still expect
When
them to
can we...
prove your theory? I pity you, Xandar.
Let them and direct.
What hubris. And what if you fail?
No one of
Skip.
the first gene
Skip.
you don't
Shut.
want.
Shut the fuck. Shut the fuck up.
That's
Shut
excellent.
it, please, for the love of...
Let's
Shut
wait
it.
and see, Senior Society member. I'll have you watch me perform the final step to overturn your proof. It's my topic, so stay out of it. Be quiet and let me borrow your head. Let's go, Screwy. We're gonna break Iron Tomb's seal.
Oh, please tell me I can
Come
end
on.
it.
Let's take
Oh,
off.
thank God.
It's time to go meet your little pet.
And I can
Senior
finally get
Society
this
member.
chest. I had to wait like half an hour to get this.
The best.
Get this chest. Jesus. Yeah. Look, I may have been complaining the whole time, but like it was a very sweet sequence. It's just, you know, I thought like, you know, if this was going to be, if this patch really was going to be just a battle prep and not the actual final battle for Amphoreus, like I would expect it to be a lot more, you know, a lot more like intense, a lot more like building up like suspense for like what seems like something we've been, I don't know, been waiting a year for. So I thought they'd be finally building up like a little bit of suspense for like a patch or two. and then we just had like a comfy story. Like I feel like I miss companion missions, man. I really do miss companion missions. Like I feel like that really could have been like something we could have just done as like our own separate mission if we wanted to learn more about Cyrene. And then we could have had, like, in the main story, like, have actual, like, prep. Or maybe it's because they couldn't couldn't just write something very, like, just seamlessly and that suspenseful, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, maybe I'm just being very spoiled after playing through like the Goddess Fall event in Nikke, where like it was a whole bunch of suspense and then actually like a climactic battle, and like even the battle prep was like very like intense and very like left you like wanting more, and like I think after I'm done with the Amphoreus or once the Amphoreus storyline is done for HSR, I think I'm also going to take a break from HSR, or at least like uploading and streaming it, same as I did, or that I'm doing now with Wuwa, until I feel like my interest is attained again. But yeah, anyway, after that little rant and my just me kind of losing it for the past like 20 minutes. Do wonders and travelers, this has been Moton Blight. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night, or whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye.